How y'all doing? All right. I always give this to you raw. I don't do edits. I don't do thumbnails. I don't do any of that. I figure it's a way to give it to you more truthful and without thinking. Is there an edit? Is there anything like that? And yeah, if I mess up, I mess up. It all stays in. Um, and that way it comes off as an honest way, and I haven't went back and edited it and played around with it. Another reason to that is you ain't gonna see no thumbnails. A lot of people they're like, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. No, screw the thumbnails. It's all about what you're saying. And I'll be honest with you, 99% of this is for me. It's more of a vlog or whatever the heck you want to call it. But yeah, your business is the same way. If you want to run a business or do whatever, you just throw it out there as you as the customer. How would you like it as the customer? And then you're not going to edit that. You're not going to play around with that. You're going to be like, okay, this is what we're doing. We're not messing around. We're being truthful in all this. So that's all this is about. It's not like it's a vlog. It's me doing this. Remember when I had hair? I'm 45, y'all. I don't know. It's the ticking time bomb. We do keep. My grandpa still had his hair at 80s. So my father still has it too. So I don't know, but maybe I'll lose it. Who knows? But yeah, it's more of a vlog and all that, and just learning about how I'm going through this business. And you always hear about these people that are like, what? I wish I would have recorded that and seen me starting up. You can go all the way back. I recorded everything from setting it up, starting it, and the mistakes I made along the way. And I made a lot of mistakes, and I'll make a whole bunch more. I'm far from perfect. My sales are horrible compared to where I want to be right now. I'm realistic, but that being said, and I have a schedule, and I'm following to that. I'm actually ahead of where I should be on the schedule. But it is, yeah, I would like to be making a lot more than I'm actually making gross right now. And part of that is, I know what the problem is I'm listing everything from one auction, so that entire thing is gone before moving on to the next. And what that's doing is that's right now I'm listing motorcycle parts, and that's all I'm listing. So that's knocking down the other stuff I have. I got, I don't know, 60 or 80 categories, because I'm going to auctions, and I'm going to one Saturday. I'll probably shoot something Saturday. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll shoot something Saturday night in my haul of what I got on Saturday, and if I get anything, how stuff works. But yeah. So, but I got right now. I'm trying to work through one auction before I get to the other auction. That way, it keeps everything. It keeps all my paperwork in line, and then it also keeps my piles in line, so I don't have to think about. I got 4 different piles, and I got to wonder what they are. No, I only got 2 piles. This one's from 2 weeks ago, and this one's from this weekend. Simple as that. And then I weed those down, get everything in boxes, and that way, once it's all in boxes and sorted out, and stuff that doesn't get listed gets donated. Might go on Whatnot instead of getting donated. I don't know. I got to play around with that. But it's a thing where this is. But yeah, by doing one auction, I'm not enlisting everything from that one auction, and them all being one category. The other ones suffer, so I need to start jumping back and forth. That's a mistake I made, and I know it because I'm watching my sales plummet. Because while the motorcycle stuff is good money and higher sales, they're long tails. I know they're long tails, and they're going to take time to sell. So in the immediate time, my short sales, the quick sales, the quick items, which I know I got some from the auction before that I'm sitting on, are sitting. They're not listing, and because they're not listing, I'm not making sales, and because I only have the long tails, which probably have 3 to 6 months of wait time, my sales plummet. So I don't know. So I need to start jumping around on that. That's a mistake. And like, that's all I'm telling you here is, that's why I don't play around with thumbnails. That, and I'm shooting this thing in like less than 10 minutes. Usually on one of my breaks, because otherwise I would be listing. This was at the house, I'd be listing. I'm trying to keep these things short, so if somebody does want to watch them, or they want to watch them in, they want to watch a playlist, they can just kick it right down. And yeah, if you got questions and such, I don't know a lot, but I do know a little. I've been reselling for like 30 years, and mostly what it was buying a car, tearing the car apart to make a project out of the car. I would sell everything except for like a Ford 9-inch. I would tear apart an entire truck, sell everything from the truck, scrap the rest, and then be left with a 9-inch, and the 9-inch would only cost me like $50, even though I paid $500 for the truck. So the 9-inch would only cost me $50. No profit, but $50 versus trying to buy the 9-inch. Otherwise, it would be like $300, $400. Yes, you could. Yes, I know you got one down the street. That's only paid $5 for. I know, but like, that's just one of the examples. And I would do that with motors and transmissions. Then I'd drive these cars, beat the crap out of them, and I've been in so many car accidents. Just me, nobody else. But like, I'd roll cars and I'd smash cars off road. You get a nice twisty road and you do some stupid stuff. You know how it is. But like, and then I would build another one and build another one and build another one, play around. And far from perfect, but whatever. To do it on cheap, you need parts. And then after the car is smashed, I would sell the parts off the car to buy another car, and yada yada yada. But like, that's mostly what I was doing for reselling. One of the state offices actually knows me. I would go in there enough times in a year, they actually know me. But I would just do that with vehicles, and I would do that with other things, and then it turned to auctions and more auctions, and it turned into me going out on the road so I could get a bigger house, and then I could get the house, and got the house now. Now I'm starting the business, working out of the house, and going to even more auctions and doing that. That being said, I'm getting a lot of non-automotive stuff at these auctions, so it's a lot of short sales, a lot of low dollar short sales, and then the actual automotive stuff, which is long sales, is taking longer to sell. So I need to start jumping around. But there you go. Anyway, this is supposed to be about thumbnails, not me ranting on. The thumbnail area of that is you don't need. I don't think you need them. I think thumbnails have had their day. It's a nice little thing, but you don't need to see me going to some kind of sign or something stupid like that. I mean, it gets the point across, but you can read the title. You know what you're searching for. It's probably in what I'm actually saying now. That's probably being recorded or whatever, or analyzed or whatever, to see what you need and all that. But like, yeah. So I don't think you need to mess around with any of the titles. I don't think you need to mess around with editing. Shoot it, do it once, do it right, kick it out the door, do another one, and yeah. I mean, people are gonna think, what do I think? I mean, that's how I am. Nobody cares what I think, but it just is what it is. I'm gonna shoot these things, and I'm gonna just say what's going on. If one person benefits, it's all good. And if maybe they start something, maybe they don't. Maybe they learn, I don't want to do that. All good, you learn from it. Either way, that's all this is. And yeah, but yeah, I don't think you need thumbnails. I don't think you need any of that. Figure, screw all that stuff. It's a waste of time. You're going to end up taking a 10-minute video and turning it into a 3-hour process, and then you're going to be able to just lose that efficiency where you could have been doing that work somewhere else. Anyway, thank you all.